Hello, Housewife Ginger here. For those of you who are new, I'm a content creator. And if you want to see what platforms I'm a part of, go ahead and click on my Instagram underneath. And in my bio, you'll see all my links, and you'll see OnlyFans and Fansly and Loyal Fans, all of those that I'm a part of. Anyways, I like to vlog. I have a lot of followers who love my vlogs. And so today's vlog topic, because it is New Year's Eve, is about resolutions. So first I figured I would dabble at what did 2022 bring for me, personally and also professionally. And so 2022 was definitely a tough year. I will admit, I'm sure all of you watching this are like, yeah, 2022 was pretty rough. So for me, basically personally, it was rough in the beginning because my husband really hated his job. We were in a situation that we were just not very happy in. You know, he was working a lot of hours. We were trying to work on our schoolie to get it where we could maybe live in it, but we had just gotten a diagnosis for our youngest. So we were feeling pretty down in the dumps, honestly, and kind of lost. And one thing that, my husband was very hopeful for was to jump up on our content creation so that maybe it could free him a little bit from the 40-hour work week, especially the job that he hated. So he did find a job somewhere else that required us to move, and it also wasn't as didn't require so much from him, so that he could focus on editing and video, being my videographer. And so when we moved in the beginning of the year, it caused a lot of stress on my part because I went from just being a stay-at-home mom and dabbling at content creation to being like, I need to be making majority of the finances now. Like, I need to be bringing in a certain amount to be able to afford where we're living. So when we first moved, I was extremely stressed and just trying to do everything I could to make ends meet. And it worked out really well. And then come summer, we had a lot of health issues with our son. We had 2 seizures within 3 weeks of each other that led us in the hospital for overnight, and it was very scary. But the good news with that is now we know he has a seizure disorder, and so we're now on top of it. But also, while he was having a second seizure, I was being harassed because of what I do. So that added a lot of stress. And it did make me have to soul search a lot more too. I'm not gonna lie, it was really, really shitty when they were harassing me for the month and a half, 2 months. But what I will say about it that was a positive thing was it did make me really look at myself in the mirror and realize I am doing awesome, and this says more about them than it does me. This is not anything to do with me. This is them projecting their hate and jealousy at me. So it really did make me open up about what I'm doing to all of my friends, and all of them are supportive. So I will say in 2022, one really good thing that came of it was me opening up to some of my closest friends about what I've been up to, and they're just so supportive, and I just love that. That was so amazing for me to be able to do, because I was doing this thing that I could not talk to with people, or so I thought. Now I can. So professionally, we went from me dabbling at it, making some money, to actually being able to afford the roof over our head and the food on our plates. So that has been amazing, and that is because of people like you. So I am so grateful, guys. I'm so grateful. So now to 2023. What is my resolution? What are some goals that I have? Well, the first goal that I have is still to focus on me, in the sense of dealing with the stress and anxiety that I still have. I do have PTSD from the array of issues that my son has had. It has definitely given me PTSD and anxiety issues. Yes, I've reached out to therapy, and unfortunately, as many of you guys know, therapy is hard to come by right now. People aren't accepting new patients. Maybe they don't take your health insurance. So at this point, I'm kind of done trying for therapy because it's virtually impossible. So the good news is I have amazing friends that I can open up to about my issues, and they are so good at being there for me. But yeah, so I want to do more soul searching. I want to maybe get into another hobby like yoga, maybe do more Pilates, something that is I'm already doing pole dancing, and that's helped a lot with my anxiety. But it's only once a week, and it's kind of expensive, so I don't want to do much more than that. So I'm thinking I need to get back into Pilates or yoga, something, meditation. Maybe I'll look into that. Something that'll help me deal with my internal stress and all of that. So that's definitely something I want to focus on for 2023. So professionally, what I want to do is I still want to grow our brand. Yeah, we're going to be going to AVN in the next few days. And what I'm hoping to gain from AVN is to be surrounded by other successful content creators and pick their brain. What are they doing that's working? We have a ton of content, and I'm part of a lot of platforms, but I'm like, what can I do with all this content that I have to keep bringing people in, to still get noticed? You know, like, I'm working a lot, so I can't really work too much more than I am, but we have a ton of content. So how can I continue to grow without having to work, you know, so much more? Like, I would love for 2023 to bring on at least double the fans and double the income. That's my goal. But I don't necessarily want to work twice as hard, if that makes sense. We have the content, we're making content consistently. How do I get people in? So I'm hoping to grow my brand. I'm hoping to help my husband with his brand that he's growing. And so I do think 2023 is going to be a year of more learning and like a lot of learning, probably more business like too, so that we can grow our brands. And hopefully by the end of 2023, we'll be doing really well financially so that we can move around anywhere in the world really and work from home, because what we are setting up is the ability to. So I believe I've touched all of my 2023 goals. If you have any questions, please DM me. Again, thank you for watching this. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of my fans. If you're curious about what I make in my content, like I said in the beginning, just go to all my links that's in my bio on Instagram and check them out, because I'm part of a lot of, platforms. So thank you.